Don't forget we gotta go to the store in a little bit, babe.
Oh, okay, yeah, no worries. I'm just gonna shoot some footage of this action figure real quick for the review I want to do later on.
Okay.
Don't worry. It shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just gonna move him. I'm just gonna. What the heck? I gotta.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to move this figure.
Please.
I can't. What the heck?
Is it stuck?
I don't think it's stuck. It's just so heavy. Okay, that's right. We are taking a look at the Cosmic Legion's Tusk Heavy Gunner. This figure was a special release in connection with IshCon, which took place in August earlier this year. And now they're going to be available in stock directly from Four Horsemen Studios on storehorseman.com starting on Monday, October 14th at 11 a.m. Limited quantities, but you do have a chance to get the Tusk Heavy Gunner starting on Monday. First of all, I love the packaging here. Definitely some more purple hues. Here's the packaging from the front, from the side, and you can see some of the bio there. Assault on Sector C3. Go ahead and grab a screenshot and magnify if you want to check out some more of the cool lore behind this figure. And on the back, we have the awesome cross-sell. I freaking love the fact that Four Horsemen Studios are doing this on their Cosmic Legions figures. I love checking the back and taking a look at all the different characters. And here we've got figures from the first three waves. So we've got Cosmic Legions Wave 1, Cosmic Legions Wave 2, and then Outpost Zaxiest at the bottom there. And on the other side here, we have more lore for the Heavy Gunner back here, talking about the fact that the Heavy Gunner is outfitted in heavily reinforced armor and wielding large pulse blasters whose destructive capacity rivals even the weapons of the Ferox. And then now back to the front, but clearly it's time to get the Heavy Gunner out of the packaging and take a little bit of a closer look here.
Oh, this is heavy.
All right, so now we've got the Cosmic Legion's Tusk Heavy Gunner out of the package. If you are familiar with the Cosmic Legion's Tusk figures, you will recognize this body. This figure is largely a reuse of those prior bodies. If you're not familiar with them, it's basically a very cool space tactical cosmic suit with all kinds of little sculpted in designs all over the body. As you can see here, there are a number of little ports that we'll take a look at later where you can attach various weapons and things like that with these little clear pegs. If you're familiar with Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions 1.0 figures, this is that articulation scheme. So you've got, single jointed knees, single jointed elbows, a ball at the waist, and he can go all the way around. Very, very standard Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions 1.0 articulation. He's got these cool little pouches in the belt here. The paint detail, like all Legions figures, is absolutely just top-notch. You can see the little silver buckles are painted in. And this Heavy Gunner figure is in a green, and I'd call it like burnt orange type of color scheme here. A very cool space character. But I need to get some of the additional stuff that the Gunner comes with onto the Gunner, because this is the Heavy Gunner. So there we go. Here is the Heavy Gunner with all of his stuff on him, and this is where the Gunner really gets.
Pretty heavy, huh?
And like I said before, this is a repaint of prior Cosmic Legions figures, but there's some clever stuff going on here. You can see you've got like some of the shoulder apparatus from Novi and Lean. There's the gun from Vorga here, but there's definitely like a different paint job here and used in a different way. But the paint job on the gun is spectacular. You can see some of all the little metallic inner workings of the gun. Also, one thing that I really loved is you'll notice this bigger helmet, this bigger visor on top of the figure's head here. I thought that was like a brand new head when I first saw it, when it was first shown during the summertime. And in reality, what it really is it's the clear helmet from some of the prior figures just painted up to look like a different kind of visor. So that's really cool. I should mention that. So it's the same head here. The visor comes off. So this is the visor that's on the head in the package here. Underneath you have this metallic green, which is very cool. And then this other visor fits right on top, like so, giving the gunner a cool, beefier, badass look. I do note that the figure moved pretty well coming out of the package. The one thing that I did take care to heat up, are the holes for the shoulder pauldrons in there. I would recommend doing that too, so you can get them in there. He also comes with this cool little back adapter that fits right into the hole in the back here, and you can attach these hoses into that adapter, and those hoses can go pretty much wherever you like. Wherever you find a little port here, you can run those hoses to. I think it looks cool like this, right into the side there.
Why are things so heavy in the future? Is there a problem with the Earth's gravitational pull?
All right, and since this is the heavy gunner, the heavy part doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, it seems natural to check out how he scales with other figures. And of course, first up, since we've got the Cosmic Legion's heavy gunner here, I decided to put him next to the Star Wars Black Series Heavy Mando over here. I think we can tell between these figures which one wins the Battle of the Heavies. Next up, we've got Heavy Mando next to some other Cosmic Legions figures that also utilize the Tusk body. And you can see some of the other similarities between the different bodies here. As a matter of fact, we got Sligor here, who was a figure that comes packed with stuff. In the back, we've got Cosmic Waltor. On the side here, we've got the Red Jet pilot from the Outpost Zaxius wave. So you can see that with, essentially a very similar body, end up with figures that are wildly, wildly different from one to the next. I should also point out too, so here are the visors I was talking about. The Horseman painted to look like that. So you can start with the clear visor and end up with that, or metallic blue and end up with this guy. Similarly, here is the harness. Again, metallic blue for Sligor. Very different look on the Heavy Gunner. Next, here's how the Heavy Gunner scales with some non-Legions figures. Starting over here, we've got the Valaverse Swarm Trooper. In the back, we've got the Unparalleled Universe Odious figure with a custom painted green Odious head. On the left here, we have G.I. Joe Classified Copperhead. And in the front, just for fun, because he's a bubble-headed guy as well, there is the G.I. Joe A Real American Hero Vintage Deep Six. Next up, totally just for fun, alongside the Heavy Gunner, we've got the Mezco 1/12 Collective Atticus Doom glow-in-the-dark version. And over here, we've got the Cosmic Legion's Science Officer, another figure that uses this base Tusk body, but this one has a custom head painted by Arthas Zoran. And then last but not least, because this is the Heavy Gunner, and he is a heavy green guy, let's see how heavy and green he looks next to some big, beefy green figures. First up over here, we have the Cosmic Legion's Scourge figure. Cosmic Legions, although he definitely could read as mythic as well. In the back, we've got the Mezco 1/12 Collective Mosquatch. And right over here, we have 2023's Figure of the Year, Cosmic Legion's High Warden Slog. As you can see, although the Heavy Gunner is heavy, still standard height for a Legion's figure. And these big guys still look big next to him. Next up, let's take a run through the accessories. Of course, some of these we have already talked about. The biggest, of course, is the heavy gun for the Heavy Gunner. And look at the beautiful detail on this weapon. I love the coppers and all the metallics. It really brings out all of the inner workings of this gun. We already talked about the hoses and the hose adapter, the shoulder pauldrons, the harness, the two different visors here. But in addition to all that stuff, he comes with 4 sets of hands. There's gripping hands out of the package is what he has. Another set of gripping hands, a set of trigger hands, another set of trigger hands. And the difference there is that they are hinged either horizontally or vertically. Another handgun here. You can see he has a little port right there. Get back to that in a second. And a cool little missile. And the missile you can just pop into any one of those ports, like so. And additionally, like a lot of these Cosmic Legions figures, he comes with these little clear little cylinders here, and they are for attaching things like this gun into those ports. Basically, it goes like this, port thing. You put that in there like that. Peg goes into the port. Boom. Now that's a heavy gunner. The heavy gunner is replete with this heavy artillery weapon, a missile on the side, handgun pegged in over here. This gunner truly is
Heavy.
So that's it. That's my review of the Cosmic Legion's Heavy Gunner. Again, this figure was a special release during the summer 2024 for IshCon down in North Carolina in August. However, the figure is now available, or will be available by the time this video is posted, in stock straight from Four Horsemen at storehorseman.com. I believe there will be a limit of 4 figures per purchaser. So check that out. If you dug the review and you like the figure, you might still have a chance to grab him. Check out storehorseman.com. The in-stock sale should be going on by the time this video is posted. So thanks again for watching my video. I appreciate you 1,000,000,000%. Please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. And until the next one, remember the #1 rule: be cool. Later. Okay. All this stuff together here. Action.
Don't forget, we had no store in the bit. Try it again.
All right. Take 2.